sí wọn jọ̀ọ́jọ̀ọ́.
Radio just got excited.
Let's go.
This is
Vicinity FM 95.3.
Yes, good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon, our listeners. Welcome to another exciting episode of Nigerian's Hidden Gem here on Vicinity 95.3 FM Ikejile Ijesha. I am your host, Paul Eteng. And this show is your weekly passport to lesser known yet deeply beautiful parts of Nigeria. And for the next 25 minutes, we are heading to a city that holds the heartbeat of Yoruba culture and history. Yeah, many of you might be wondering which city holds the heartbeat of Yoruba culture and history. Yes, we are going to Ile-Ife here in Osun State, Nigeria, and it's also known as the Source. Ile-Ife is not just a city, it is the spiritual, mythical origin of the Yoruba people. So, buckle up as we journey through its sacred path, timeless art, and living heritage.
Ocean does not war, now we're stirring the more. North, south, east, and west, we all should come.
Yes, our listeners, like I said, we are going to Ile-Ife here in Osun State. And Ile-Ife is nestled in the southwestern heart of Osun State. Ile-Ife is also referred to as the cradle of civilization for the Yoruba. Its name alone conjures images of royalty, ancient tradition, and divine origin. Here in Ile-Ife, Ile-Ife is known for its royalty and ancient tradition. It holds long tradition, ancient tradition. So many people know, so many don't know, and also its divine origin. According to Yoruba myth, it was at Ile-Ife that the earth was first created by the god Oduduwa, who descended from the heavens on a chain and poured sand upon waters to form land. So Ile-Ife, it's really a place you would love to explore. To your listeners, those listening here in Nigeria and outside Nigeria, this is a place you would love to explore because it holds so many stories and living stories that you would love to see for yourself. And the city is a stunning blend of myth and modernity. You begin your exploration at the Oni's Palace. Yes, you cannot go to Ile-Ife without seeing the Oni's Palace, the Oni of Ife's Palace. Because it has a wonderful architectural design, not only majestic in structure, but spiritually significant. Yes, it's not a place you just go in the way you like. It's a sacred palace for the Oni of Ife. The Oni of Ife is one of the most respected traditional rulers in Africa, not Nigeria, Africa. He's the most respected traditional ruler in Africa. Like I said, as Africans, we have different traditional rulers, and in the Yoruba land, the Oni of Ife is the most respected traditional ruler in Africa. He's also the custodian of Yoruba heritage and a spiritual figure who holds court in a palace that dates back centuries. Yes, the palace of the Oni of Ife dates back centuries to many, 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 many years ago. Many years ago. And this is a place you would love to see for yourself. So if you're thinking of coming down to Nigeria to explore, for tourism, the Oni's Palace is a center of excellence for the Yoruba land, for the Ife city. Yes, and the current Oni of Ife, many of you might be wondering who is the current Oni of Ife. The current Oni of Ife is Oni Adeyeye Enitan Ogunwusi Ojaja II. Yes, that is the current Oni of Ife. And the palace compound includes sacred groves, shrines, and statues that speak volumes of living legacies. Yeah, in the Oni's Palace, they have groves, shrines, and statues that speak volume. As Africans, these are things that we value. These are cultures that we value, we uphold. If you are a traditional ruler, if you are a ruler of a tribe in the country, these are things you cannot neglect. Yes, many of you might be wondering, this is not, does not relate with my faith. Yes, but this is something of Africa. It still doesn't mean you can come and explore. These are places you would love to see and explore for yourself. And moving away from the Oni's Palace, we will go next to the National Museum of Ife. It's a must. You must go to the National Museum of Ife, a place if you want to see different artifacts. The National Museum of Ife is a place to be, and it's also located within the city center. This museum is home to ancient bronze and terracotta sculptures. This is where you see sculptures that you would be fascinated seeing, and that astonished the world when they were discovered. This artifact actually, it really, really astonished the world when they were discovered. And this artifact, some dating back to the 12th century. Yes, that is how old these artifacts are. These are things that these are our heritage as Africans. These artifacts, these are things that our forefathers did. Designs are still there, and these artifacts are displayed. They display an artistic mastery to redefine the challenge Western conception of African history. Yes, these artifacts actually they show the artistic mastery of we Africans. And also, do not miss the Oba Oramian or the Oramian staff. Yes, it is a 5.5 meter granite monolith believed to mark the burial site of Oramian, son of Oduduwa. Yes, these are stories you would love to come and see and hear for yourself, being in the land where this myth happened. It's always good to come and explore, know about other people's tribe, other people's belief. Yeah, and this iconic structure remains one of Nigeria's most mystical and powerful landmark. Yes, this structure remains, it is one of Nigeria's most mystical and powerful landmark. And whether it is the sacred sites, the deep-rooted oral traditions, or the vibrant local market scene, Ile-Ife is a place that welcomes you with a sense of awe and respect. Yes, this place is a place you would love to visit because it shows these deep-rooted oral traditions and vibrant local market scenes. So this is a place where you come and you would be surprised. Believe me, you would be surprised coming down to Ile-Ife here in Osun State to visit, explore, and know about this place.
Kadupela wechika, tiko jeke ubo. Mbasho bashere kishe fiye jikani.
Taxis waiting down on the street, so hurry up, I have to go. Looking round, you see all the people making faces very cool. Carry me away, far from the circles that never breaks. Hey, hey, hey. Going home, where this road goes, I already know. Where everybody cares for one another, and they take you as their sister. Ayo, 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 ayo. Where the children run around, there's laughing in the crowd. I hope it still remains the same. Ayo, 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 ayo. And there's something in the song that makes you feel at home, and that's what's calling out my name. Ayo, ayo. All up and ready for takeoff, so I could fly away. House is getting smaller. Kadupela wechika, tiko jeke ubo. Mbasho bashere kishe fiye jikani. Reuba pokpere, abari yeyewa. Ejikakare jowo, orela umoje. Jambala, jugu jugu jambala. Jambala, jugu jugu jambala. Jambala, jugu jugu jambala. Jambala, jugu jugu jambala.
Yes, so if you are thinking of making a trip to Ile-Ife, that is actually a great idea. And so the detailed tips to ensure your journey is safe, enriching, and unforgettable. First of all, Ile-Ife is accessible primarily by road from Lagos. It's approximately a 4 hours drive via the Ibadan-Ife Expressway. And you know, if you are coming into the country from, if you are outside Nigeria and you're coming into the country, you know, the international airport is at Lagos. You have to come in through Lagos because of the international flight. And from there, it's a 4 hours drive via the Ibadan-Ife Expressway from Ibadan. It's closer and it's around 2 hours. And if you're coming from Abuja, you can also take a flight to Akure or Ibadan, then followed by a road trip. It's your best reliable intercity transport companies. You have different transport companies that you can book to make your journey here in Osun State, where you can go to Ile Ife. And the best time to visit is during the dry season. Yeah, the dry season is always very, very important for you to visit the place because it helps you to explore the place better so you won't be caught up in the rain, because of how the rainy season is. It's always advisable going during dry season, and the best month to go is November and March. That is the ideal time to go, and during this time roads are in better conditions and the weather is more favorable for outdoor exploration, that's so that you can go out and explore more. And you might also want to consider side your visit with cultural festivals such as the Olojo Festival, which celebrates Ogun, the god of iron, and draws visitors from across the globe. Yes, this festival draws visitors from around the globe, and you can also be part of it. You can visit this place, this festival, to have an experience, a first-hand experience there. And there are also places, yes, there are accommodations you can stay in Ile Ife, and Ile Ife offers a range of accommodations on the affordable end, the places you can afford, and you have different hotels and guest inn that are close by. Yes, you can make inquiries. If you come in, you have to book. So, because during festivals, the hotels and the inns are always fully booked. And for more comfort and convenience, you can consider different hotels there. There are also hotels that you would be comfortable staying in, and you also have the Obafemi Awolowo University Guest House. That is also a place you can stay in, and each offer Wi-Fi, of course. Yes, many people want a place where there will be Wi-Fi and everything. Yes, you can get Wi-Fi service there, and comfortable rooms. And also, if you're coming to Ile Ife, respect is paramount. Always greet elders with the appropriate Yoruba salutations. I keep saying a little greeting can take you places, can make people to admire you, and hear a carol for good morning, or a car song for good afternoon, different greetings. You can learn them if you come. And when visiting shrines or cultural landmarks, you should dress modestly. Yes, you should dress modestly. You don't dress anyhow, because these are sacred places. You don't just dress anyhow and then you go in there. And you can't just go in there until you are allowed by the head of those shrines. Yes, and always ask for permissions. Don't take pictures, because a lot of people just take their phone, start snapping everywhere. It's not every place you snap. You have to ask for permission. Like I said, some places are sacred, so you can't just take pictures anyhow. And also consider hiring a local guide, someone who can guide you, that can translate things, so your experience there, you won't be lost, because these are indigenous languages that will be that they will speak, and so you won't just get lost and wondering what are these people saying. So it's always good to have someone that would translate words for you, and they'll offer insight that no book can match. And also food, that is very, very important. When you're coming to Ile Ife, your taste buds are in for a treat. You can start with amala, served with ewedu and gbegiri soup. Yes, those are delicious. Trust me. The day I tried amala and ewedu, I was like, this. I had to order more because it was very, very, very delicious. These are food you can try when you come to Ile Ife in Osun State, Nigeria, and often those food are often eaten at local joints. There are different kitchens and amala spots that you can try out at Ife. And also, don't forget to try local delicacies like inyan, that is pounded yam, and ofe gusi. These are local dishes you should try. Don't come in, and if you're coming and to listeners listening outside the country, don't come in and then if you want to eat the usual, foreign food, try out local dishes, eat local dishes, so you have experience. So if you see these dishes anywhere tomorrow, you'll be like, yes, I have tested this. And also, shopping. Shopping is very, very important, because if you're coming to explore a place, you have to shop, patronize businesses there. And if you're coming, explore the Ife Central Market for handcrafted beads at the rare fabrics, bronze replicas. You can buy these bronze, and there's, when people who live in a very, very have good taste for house designs, you see all these artifacts. You can buy them, and you can use them as to decorate your house. This gives this a very, very good design to your house, and also carved wooden marks. Yes, all those marks, you can get them at the rare fabrics and everything. Bargaining, you also learn how to bargain. Bargaining is part of the experience. To be polite and respectful when negotiating. When you are negotiating, be polite and respectful. These are people's business, so it's business. You can negotiate, but be polite and respectful when you are negotiating. And there are different. Ile-Ife is also a stronghold of Yoruba spirituality and worldview. This land where Obatala, the god of purity and wisdom, molded the first human from clay. The Ife world view speak of balance, community, and harmony between nature and spirit. Yes, the people of Ife are deeply connected to their roots. Roots is this. You can't take this away from the Ife people. Yeah, traditional festivals are not tourist spectacles. They are live realities. These are something that you not speculate. They are actually realities. Yes, take the Olojo festival for instance, where the Oni emerges in ancient regalia and spiritual chants fill the air. This isn't just a performance, it is a sacred theater, a form of prayer and continuity. And also artists everywhere in Ile-Ife, the famed Ife bronze head with their detailed and lifelike features remains among the greatest archaeological finds in Africa. Those archaeologists, these are places you can come and explore. All this Ife bronze head. These are things that dates back to ancient centuries. Yes, and also the city hosts various institutions like the popular Obafemi Awolowo University. Yes, many people have heard this university. It's in Ile-Ife, in Osun State, Nigeria. And this is where Yoruba culture and language continue to be studied and preserved by scholars and students alike. And this academic environment enriches the city's status as a cultural and intellectual hub. So, we don't have much time on the show, but Ile-Ife is more than a dot on the map. It's a story, a spirit, and a legacy that continues to shape not only the Yoruba people, but all of us who seek understanding of our roots. So if you're searching for a destination to speak to your soul and stimulate your mind, then look no further. That brings us to the end of today's edition of Nigerian's Hidden Gem. I have been your host, Paul Eteng. And this program is proudly brought to you by the brilliance and direction of our producer, Yeye Adeshola Salami. So, join us again next week, same time, as we travel through yet another gem tucked deep within Nigeria's rich landscape. Until then, keep exploring, keep asking questions, and never stop discovering.
greener on the other side. That's what I thought before I took the ride. I burned my bridges, so I